Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Are you ready for Valentine's Day? Would you like to explore a romantic bead collection with me? If so, then you're in the right place because today we're going to be opening up the GGC Treasure Bag. Now if you're not familiar with this bag, I'll leave some information down below in the description section of this video, along with a link to the website so you can go check it out. And I can't wait to see what's in this month's collection, so let's go ahead and get started. And here we have the GGC Treasure Bag. As you can see, it comes in an organza bag, and it's actually a very large bag. As you can see, it barely fits within the frame of my camera. That's because it always comes packed with beads. Now, one thing I will mention, this is not a bead subscription, it's a limited edition, and what usually happens once it's launched, it sells out pretty quickly. So what I would recommend if you're interested is to go to the website and sign up for notifications, so the next time a bag is released, you won't miss out. You'll get a notification a couple of days before it gets listed on the website. So let me go ahead and open it up. Oh my goodness, look at all these beads, guys. You really do get your money's worth. And these colors are absolutely gorgeous. This is definitely a Valentine's themed collection. And here's the insert. The name of the collection is Sparkling Romance. And it says, a romance-themed treasure in this bead-filled space awaits a very special place to be adorned with creative grace and bring a smile to a loved one's face. I just love these poems that come with a GGC Treasure Bag. I think last month we had a poem as well. It's so cool. But anyway, guys, look at all these items. There are 27 items total. That's quite a bit. And here it says all metals are nickel, cadmium, and lead free. So that's good to know. So let me get organized and we'll go through all these items. Here are the first 5 strands. There's a total of 11 strands in this month's collection. So that's quite impressive. And some of them are pretty long too. But look how pretty these colors are. They're definitely very romantic. We've got some pink tones, some lavender, a little bit of red, some clear crystals as well. Let's take a look at this one. These are called triangle crystal beads, and they measure 4.5 by 6 millimeters. And this is an 11.5-inch strand. And there are 90 beads in this strand. They're so sparkly. I just love these triangle beads. I've worked with them before, and they really are very sparkly because of the facets. Very, very pretty. And because these are clear, they coordinate with any color. I love that. Let's take a look at this next one. These are faceted round beads, and the color is thistle. How pretty are these? Oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. I love that half silver effect. It's very, very pretty. But anyway, these measure 4 millimeters in size, and this is a 17-inch strand. And there are 125 beads on this strand, and I love that they're small. I like to work with small beads these days. And this is a very interesting strand. Look at that gorgeous gradient effect. It's so cool. It ranges from pink to peach to red. These are also triangle crystal beads, and they measure 4 by 3.5 millimeters. And this strand has 125 beads, and this is a 13-inch strand. These are so cool. You'd have to use them like this, I would assume, because you wouldn't want to lose that ombre effect. So I think what I would do is just string them like this. Very, very nice. I really like them. And these are crackle beads. The color is lavender, and these measure 6 millimeters in size. And this is a 15-inch strand, and there's approximately 70 beads in this strand. Very, very pretty. I've always enjoyed using crackle beads in my designs. And once again, they're nice and small. So if you wanted to do something dainty, these are the ideal beads. Let's take a look at these now. I love that gorgeous color. Oh my gosh. The color is called Lavender Paint, and these are faceted rondelles. And there are 87 beads on this strand. They measure 6 by 4 millimeters. And this is a 17-inch strand. Aren't these beautiful? I really love that color. These are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what it is about that color that I like, but I've always been attracted to it. Let me get some more strands. Here are the last of the strands. There's a total of 6, and I had to fold them over because there are some really long strands here. Let's take a look at this one. These are clear beads. They're faceted oval glass beads. They measure 6 by 4 millimeters, and there's a total of 65 beads, and this is a 16-inch strand. Aren't these nice? They're so nice. I love clear beads. You can do so much with them. Let's take a look at this one now. These are faceted round beads, and the color is called Ruby, and there's about 96 beads on this strand. And it's a 21-inch strand, so that's super long. These are so pretty, guys. I love these. I really love that red color. Definitely Valentine's themed. Let's take a look at this one now. These are so pretty as well. Oh my gosh. They're pretty small rondelles, as you can see. They measure 4 by 3 millimeters. And the description just says it's a color mix, but I can see blue, lavender, silver, peach, and like an opal white or a creamy color. How pretty are these? They're so pretty. But anyway, there's 135 beads here, and this strand is 16 inches long. Very, very pretty. Let's take a look at these now. This one is extra long. It measures 21 inches. These are faceted round crystal beads. And they're super clear too. Sometimes you get crystal beads that aren't very clear, but these are definitely very clear. I like that. These strands are hard to handle because they're so long. But anyway, this strand has 96 beads. Let's take a look at these tiny ones. These measure 4 millimeters in size, and they're faceted rounds as well. And the color is pink rose, and there are 95 beads on this strand. It measures 13 inches. Aren't these pretty? They're so pretty. I'm getting all kinds of ideas right now as I'm looking at all these beads. Let's take a look at this one now. These are imitation opalite beads, and they measure 6 millimeters in size, and the color is pink, and there are about 70 beads on this strand. It's a 15-inch strand. So if you're looking to build up your bead stash, this is the collection for you. GGC treasure bags always come with lots of beads. So now we're going to move on to the loose beads. Let me go get the next few items. Here are the next 5 items. As you can see, there's lots of variety. We have some interesting beads up here, and then we have these 2 pendants. Let's take a look at these. I'm going to slide them onto my rod so you can see how they're drilled. And here's all of them. There's a total of 7. I love the plating on these. They're so pretty. They're faceted hearts, as you can see, and they are electroplated, and they measure 12 by 10 by 5 millimeters. These are so gorgeous. I love how they're drilled. That's very different. They're drilled on an angle, as you can see. I really like these. Let's take a look at these now. These are electroplated bicone beads, and they measure 13 by 9, and there's a total of 5, as you can see. Look at all those beautiful facets. I love that. They kind of coordinate with those hearts a little bit. It's nice that we get all kinds of sizes. We have the smaller beads on the strands, and then we have these. Let's take a look at these now. These are barrel beads, and they have a beautiful flower design, as you can see. They're called painted pink flower barrel beads, and they measure 14 by 10 millimeters. And I think one of the strands that we looked at has beads that are going to coordinate with this color very well. I think it's this one right here. It's pretty close. I'm going to have to play around with these beads to see what I can come up with. It usually takes me a couple of days. Somebody asked me the other day if I could come up with ideas when I do unboxings, and the truth of the matter is that I can't, really. Whenever I do unboxings or unbaggings, I'm only focused on looking at the contents of each collection, and even though I might get some ideas floating through my head, I really can't come up with a design right away. I think most people are like that. It takes time to come up with ideas. Sometimes I can come up with ideas within an hour or so, and other times it might take me a couple of days. But anyway, let's take a look at the next item. Look at this gorgeous pendant. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. There's the back. It's a very dark silver electroplating on the back. And on this side, it's definitely lavender. And there's a bail. You can actually remove the bail if you wanted to. But it's a very pretty bail. And I like it that it's a similar shape to these down here, because these hang at an angle as well. Very nice. But anyway, this pendant measures 27 by 19 by 8 millimeters. Let's take a look at this locket. What a pretty locket that is. There's the back. It measures 29 by 29 by 7.5 millimeters. Let me open it up. You could put a photo in there or whatever you want. It's so nice. I like it. Let me get the next few items. Here are the next 5 items. As you can see, they're all metals, but we have some glass pearls, some rhinestones, and some pretty crystals inside those cubes. I really love this collection. I think it's so romantic. Let's take a look at these. These are rhinestone and faux pearl pendants. They measure 26.5 by 13 by 12 millimeters, and they do have little rhinestones. Look at that. How cute is that? I love these. There's the bag. They're so pretty. Of course, they would make gorgeous earrings, but I can also see myself using one of them for a necklace. Very, very beautiful. Let's take a look at these now. These are beautiful as well. They also have rhinestones, and they measure 14 by 12.5 by 2 millimeters. There's the back. I think I would definitely make some earrings with these. They're so cute. Let's take a look at these cube pendants. As you can see, they have a little crystal inside. Aren't these adorable? Oh my gosh, these are so adorable. And these hang on an angle as well, as you can see. They hang like this. I really like that. And they measure 9.5 by 9.5 by 8 millimeters. I can definitely see using one of these for a dainty style necklace. Now all of these came in one bag, but there are actually 2 types of charms there. We have these 2 large ones, and then we have a bunch of little ones. Let's take a look at them. The large ones measure 15 by 13 by 3 millimeters, and the little ones measure 8 by 7 by 2 millimeters, and there's a total of 15. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Look how adorable these are. And I love these as well. I'm going to have so much fun with the little ones. Believe it or not, I can see making a pair of earrings with these. You would hang this one at the bottom like this, and then you'd have a bunch of little ones at the top like this. Wouldn't that look cute? And maybe throw in some crystals as well. I'll have to think about it. Lots of possibilities. Let's take a look at these now. These are cool looking as well. Look at that. Each one has 3 hearts lined up to make like a column shaped component. Very, very cool. Something different. Then you get the rest of the items. Here are the rest of the items. And how cool that we get seed beads this month. They're definitely going to come in handy. We have some more beautiful metal components, some column beads, and some chain as well. Let's take a look at these links. Aren't these pretty? They're so pretty. They're kind of concave, so this side is a little bit more domed. They're called filigree heart links, and there's a total of 20, so that's an enormous amount. And they measure 12 by 21 millimeters. I really do love these. I love that design. It's so pretty. And that's a generous amount for sure. Let's take a look at these interesting bead cones. They measure 42 by 8 millimeters, and there's a total of 12. Aren't these cool? They're so cool. They're kind of thin too. I think you could probably bend these if you wanted to make like a flower effect or something, or a flute. Or you could shape them around a bead. I've done that before. And here we have some chain. This is cable chain, and the links are textured as you can see. And there's 1 meter's worth, and the links measure 5.4 by 3 by 6 millimeters. I'm not quite understanding that measurement though, because these are oval links, so maybe it's a typo. But anyway, I really like these textured links. They're so attractive looking. And here we have some toggle clasps. Look how pretty these are. I absolutely love these. There's a total of 10 sets. There's the other side. And they look like a very nice size too. They're not too big and they're not too small. The other thing I like about them is that they felt really smooth. So if you wanted to use them on a necklace, it would be very comfortable. Let's take a look at these column beads. Here's 5 of them. There's a total of 10. They measure 9 by 3.5 millimeters. And each one has a very pretty starburst kind of design. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard to tell what it is because they're very small, but it looks like a starburst of some sort. These are super cute, they really are. And let's take a look at these seed beads. These are Toho round seed beads, and they measure size 8.0, and there's a total of 8 grams. That's really, really nice that we get seed beads. The glass is pink, but they look like they have silver on the inside. They're very pretty, but I don't want to pull them out because I don't want to spill them all over my mat. So now I'd like to go ahead and arrange everything on my mat so you can see the entire collection. So I'll see you in a few moments. And here's the entire collection, the Sparkling Romance collection. And this happens to me every single time. I have such a hard time fitting everything within the frame because there are so many beads here and components. But I really love this collection, guys. I think it's beautiful. I love all the hearts and I love the colors. And I love that we have all these components. We have the links, we have the toggle clasps, we have all these charms over here, and these links up here as well. And of course, we have a lot of sparkly crystals and lots of pendants. You definitely get a lot for your money, that's for sure. And I don't know which one's my favorite because I like all of them. But I do love these crystal triangles, and I like these lavender beads up here as well. And of course, this pendant is really gorgeous, and so is this locket. But I think what I like the most about this collection is the tiny beads. There's about 6 strands that have very small beads. I really like that. But anyway, guys, I want you to come back and check my channel for future tutorials using these beads. I hope you've enjoyed today's unbagging. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.